for you guys on my side to check it out too. I think it looks the most right about here. Island to your right, it's about a quarter the size that Maui is. There's about 2,000 residents that live there. And it happens to be the only private-owned island in Hawaii. It was purchased in 1984 by Larry Ellison. He's the founder of Oracle. It cost him around $500 million, and today it's worth over $20 billion. Now the deepest part of the channel, where all three of these islands meet, it's about 2,500 feet. And it may not look like it, but the current here is incredibly fast. The water moves between 15 to 40 miles an hour in between the islands. When we get big storms, especially hurricanes nearby, cruise ships, the cargo, and sometimes even the military ships will avoid the channel here, and they'll take a long route around the islands. This is the west side of Maui. The west side has Lahaina, Kaanapali, Kapalua, and Honokaʻau. The south and west sides of Maui are typically sunny, warm, and dry. It's protected from the big ocean swells, so we got long beaches also. Most of your resorts are going to be on the west side because of the beaches and the weather. Now the north and east sides, they're typically cool, wet, and green with lots of rocky cliffs. Just over to the right, that's Plantation Golf Course. The greens and the golf course is under renovation. It's all that brown fields. All these old flat areas you see going up on the volcano, those are more empty pineapple fields. Most of the golf courses and resorts used to be pineapple fields. Deel owns almost all the abandoned fields still. This is the northernmost part of the island that you can get to. The road that runs along the coast here is County Road 34. Pretty nice scenic drive along this side. There's some fun hikes you can do in those nice ocean vistas if you're not into the hikes.
Gotta say I'm on my way down. God give me style and give me grace. I'm putting.
Now, is the people from that started Hawaii, was it from Korea?
Just a little louder, closer.
The people that started in Hawaii.
What are they?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Hawaii was kind of the melting pot for most of the Far East countries. So there's a lot of Japanese, Taiwan, Korean, and Filipino heritage here.
Okay.
You can see a pretty popular spot here. This is Nakalele. This is where the Nakalele blowhole can happen. Ocean wave energy can be jetted up through those rocks sometimes.
Smile upon my face. Yeah.
This is almost all state forest property. Again, if you're not into the hikes, there's a lot of places you can pull over and just take some pictures, get some of the fresh air, really close to the cliffs.
Biker.
Yep. You know, as beautiful as Hawaii is, it can be dangerous too. You know, you can easily, you know, get close to these cliffs. Rocks can give way. That can be dangerous for you. There could be people below that might be hiking that you don't know. When it rains, these trails can be slippery. And places where you can access and get down by the water. You know, we get pretty big waves here all year round. Coming up here are those olivine pools I was telling you about that you can hike and swim in. You know, we get big waves. We can have rogue waves that can come through. A rogue wave can come, and it can be a lot, 2 to 3 times or more bigger than any waves that have been coming through. And you really, really always got to be just aware of everything kind of happening around you here in Hawaii. It's beautiful, but it can be tricky and dangerous. Right here where these cars are, I can see some folks, not in the pool yet, but there's some nice pools right there. It's one of my favorites. So you watch, they might jump down in it. Or over here, well, I was telling you, this was the tallest sea cliff on Maui. That's about 900 feet. Not too big after seeing Molokai. And I also was telling you this was a cinder cone formed by a volcanic eruption. If you look at its sediment layers, you can see those big waves in it because this was formed very, very fast from an eruption. And these ranches, homes, and communities, you know, think about this family here that lives there. That's got to be an amazing view in the morning as the sun comes up and what they have right now.
Don't ever say you're on your way down the way. God gave you style and gave you grace. God put it.
Pretty neat sea cave over here.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
ranch. We've got a partnership with Alan Mendez, the owner, and we can land there, and we'll do a combination picnic and horseback tour with our helicopter rides sometimes. Pretty neat little combination to put together. Now up ahead is a pretty big wildlife sanctuary. But that sand dune out to the water is the sanctuary, and it's mostly for birds. Again, this is the beginning of Wailuku town. Wailuku is where the county seat for Maui is. So the infrastructure for Lanai, Molokai, and Maui Islands are up country. The courthouse, college campus, and arts and cultural centers, and just about everything else for all three islands of this. We get a good north swell along over here is some of my favorite surf spots. Usually not too crowded and a lot more local. The reef is really shallow. That's why the waves break good here. But it's also very unforgiving because that reef, it can damage your board. It can really injure you if you hit it. It's going to be just a couple moments, and we're going to start our approach into the heliport. On behalf of the Sunshine team and myself, I want to say mahalo for letting me show you around Maui and Molokai Islands. Once you're on the ground, you can take your seatbelts off and also your headsets. When you take your headsets off, take a moment to check out that these cords aren't wrapped around anything. And then once they're free, if you can hang your headsets overhead on the hooks. The ground team will open your doors. They'll deboard you one at a time and walk all the way around the front of the helicopter over to that yellow safety area, the yellow rectangle on the ground. That safety area there is for you guys. The heliport can be pretty busy with helicopters taking off and landing. We ask you to keep everything loose. If you can, in your pockets, or secure in your hands down low on your side. Life jackets, if you can leave those buckled on your waist, and you can take them off after you get beyond the fence area. The Regent Cruise Liner in the harbor this morning. Kanaha Beach. I like to come out here and kite surf, windsurf.
When it's windy?
Yeah. We have to wait. They'll be starting to set up. They're starting to come out, but they have to wait till 11 a.m. every day to allow any fishing, and canoers their time out on the water also. There's somebody there starting to set up kites and that. Some old military bunkers out here in these ponds.
Waves rolling in with the tide.
This new facility that's just about open is the new rental car facility. That's going to house about 5,000 cars and all the companies. So it'll clear up all the parking lots out here where they got the cars and that. Once it's open, they're going to extend the runways and expand the airport. Maui's been growing pretty fast the last couple of years. These are surplus rental cars out here that they have to store. And in the summer, when it's hot, the heat reflects up off all these cars, that paint.
Yep.
And I always call it the Hertz